How do jury instructions impact jury deliberation? Imagine sitting in a room with a group of strangers, trying to decide if someone is guilty or not. How do you know what rules to follow? That's where jury instructions come in. They are the set of legal guidelines given to jurors before they start discussing the case. These instructions tell jurors how to interpret the evidence and what legal standards to apply. They help jurors understand their duties, like reaching a unanimous decision or proving guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. When instructions are clear and easy to understand, jurors can focus on the facts instead of getting confused by complicated legal words. This clarity encourages careful thinking and fair decision-making. Jury instructions also guide how jurors should conduct their discussions. For example, they might be told to choose a leader among themselves or to listen respectfully to different opinions. These directions promote thoughtful conversations based on evidence rather than rushing to a verdict or giving in to peer pressure. Research shows that instructions can influence whether jurors focus on the evidence or jump to conclusions. If instructions encourage evidence-based deliberation, jurors are more likely to make accurate decisions. Sometimes, instructions include tips to help jurors avoid common mistakes. For instance, they might be told to explain their reasoning clearly or to consider opposing viewpoints. These tips help prevent biases like confirmation bias, where jurors only pay attention to evidence that supports their initial thoughts. Instructions that manage group dynamics, like encouraging quieter jurors to speak first, can lead to more balanced discussions. However, instructions can also cause confusion. Legal language can be hard to understand, and jurors might misinterpret what they are supposed to do. For example, misunderstanding the idea of beyond a reasonable doubt could lead to more guilty verdicts than the law intends. When jurors do not fully grasp instructions, it can affect the fairness of the verdict. That's why judges and lawyers work hard to make instructions simple, clear, and tailored to the case. They want jurors to understand their responsibilities so they can deliberate properly. In the end, jury instructions shape how jurors think, talk, and decide. They define the rules of the game and help ensure that verdicts are based on evidence and law, not misunderstandings or biases. Clear instructions lead to fairer trials and more accurate outcomes, making the entire judicial process work better for everyone involved.